Good morning, everybody. Just a quick update. I really haven't been able to pick up anything on this saw, but all the parts have come in. At least the parts that I know I need. So, a new set of piston rings. I didn't show it in the video, but I put the jug back on. And while I was putting the jug back on, the bottom ring, when I was compressing it, decided to do one of these. So, we'll just chalk that up to my manhandling of the cylinder. But it's back on, it's got a single ring in there so I can get the clutch and everything off, just to keep it from wobbling in the bore while we work on it. When we go for final assembly and, once paint and everything's done, I'll take that off and re-ring it. I bought 2 sets just in case. I'm going to try and maintain the factory points, but I did buy a chip just in case. I know that's not the best way to do it, but it's just an option if I can't find parts. I do have the manual. I should be able to find parts and maintain the points and condenser. So we're going to go that route first, and then that's kind of like a plan B. I did manage to find a new sticker for the air filter cover. So when we go to repaint it, I'm going to have something to put the decal back. I will say I'm still looking for this decal right here, the one that's on the clutch cover. I haven't been able to find that one, so I'm kind of tossing up what to do with it. I got crank seals. This is the carb kit. It's new old stock to my knowledge. Yeah, I'm just messing with the recoil here. I am going to have to find a new handle. This came on the saw like that. This rope is pretty tough. It's kind of gummy. If you bend it, it'll stay bent. So I do have pull cord rope. I'll get this rebuilt. This is so gummed up it hardly works. I can kind of it sticks to itself. Normally this would have sprung apart, and yeah. So we're gonna have to put that in a solvent and let that sit for a bit. But it should come around. It does work. The old rope, there's a spot right here. It kind of bound on itself. So I think this rope's a little thick, or it's just not pliable anymore. What else? Yeah, so I'm just going with the old Rust-Oleum. I'm not a big fan of the mint green, so I'm going to put high heat after I scuff everything up. I think we're going for a dark green, which is also common on some of the Pioneer's similarly aged saws. I think that'll look very nice with the handle. Don't mind the mess. I have a ton of stuff in here. It's a never-ending cycle to try and go through things. I do have a couple mentions though. Here, let's see. So I got these 2 sets of wrenches probably about 3 months ago. Just having these containers, where they're flip out. So here, you can take one. Doing this one hand is kind of tough. But you can flip it out, and then you have all your wrenches available to you, and it's easy for them to go back. You can see my organization skills are the best in the world. So these, keeping my tools organized, are pretty nice. I got, metric and standard for these. Most of these saws that I work on are standard. If I need a spare wrench, I keep my 9/16 or a half floating around, just because you may need the second wrench to take something apart. But these have been great. Other than that, I have been trying to pull that. I have been trying to pull the flywheel off and address the spark between heat, pulling on it. I try to pull her through the stud, so I got to figure out how to do something for the what are they called? They're the things that catch the recoil. I'm just really blanking on it right now. These guys. One of the holes is now stripped because I put a threaded puller in there hoping it would pull out. I might have to go to a 3 jaw, but I don't know how that's going to work. I think maybe if I could take this piece up off the top, I might be able to get something to go. Alright, what else? This is just kind of an update. Oh, honorable mentions as far as tools. Now, I'm not somebody who spends a ton of money on tools. And we had a Snap-on guy come by. I guess somebody turned their tool in for a rebuild and it got repoed and the whole 9 yards, whatever the case may be. 3/8 with the toggle, and you can be easy with it. It's variable. It's super nice for something like this. You're not pulling out air tools. You're not, dragging a hose around. It doesn't have to be crazy. You're not torquing anything down. It's more just to take stuff apart. I know some people like screw guns, but on these older saws, most of these bolts need help coming out. So, yeah, as far as that, that's pretty much all I have to update with you. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Hopefully one of these days I get some time to strip the paint off of something, maybe this will be the first thing. I'll strip the paint off of this recoil and then give it a test coat of paint, just see how it's going to look. I'm also considering down here, there's a little spark plug housing piece. I have it over on the table, but they use this little, I don't know what to call these. It's almost like a trim clip, and it's really coarse thread. I'm tempted to see if I can get a rib nut, maybe a rib nut or something that would fit in there. Yeah. Sorry, it's early. I'm not doing the greatest with the camera, but yeah, I think that's the route I'm going to go with that. If I can, I might maintain that clip, but if it has to come out because it breaks, I may have spares. I think I got a clip kit. So yeah, I think that's it for now. In these next coming weeks, I probably won't be able to work on this thing either, which is unfortunate. Life's just kind of stacking up. We have an auction coming up in about 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's the 18th of October. So I'll be going to that. Next weekend, I have to help family out. The weekend after that, I have to work. So maybe I can sneak this in after work one of the few days and get it cleaned up. I have been working on cleaning this tank out. I know you can't really see. I had my light around here somewhere. But yeah, the camera's staying still, but I'm looking around. There is corrosion inside of this tank, but it is nowhere near what it was. I think you can see some right there on the wall. But it had chunks in here. So I put some fresh gas in and I let it sit, kind of dissolved it. I poured it out and I did that a couple of times. It's just something I could do while I was at work. So if anyone has any ideas as far as if they have a tool to remove this, the clutch assembly, I don't have one. I might have to make something, but yeah, I think other than that decal that was on that other cover, if anyone has any idea on maybe a lead to some of those, just let me know down below. So thank you for watching again, and I hope you have a good, rest of your weekend. It's a Saturday. Go enjoy yourself. See ya.